Boom Boom. With that being said, how does that fight play out? How do you see that fight?
Well, Marcus pretty much just said it right there. I think Canelo's head movement, his defense is just way. Uh, he's getting better all the time, if you can believe it. His head movement is getting much better. He didn't have that a lot before. His head movement now, man, he's making guys miss and making them pay for it. I think Caleb ain't got nothing to keep him off him with. Caleb ain't got the power to keep Canelo off of him with. And I think Canelo just walks through him. I love Caleb Plant. I think he's a hell of a fighter, man. But I might, he's got too much heart for his own good. That might be his downfall. If you try to stay there with Canelo, he's gonna. That's bad boxing move right there. And I think if he tries to move on him, I think Canelo walks him down. Uh, I just look. Caleb's going to do the best he can for as long as he can, but I just think in the end result, Canelo's just going to get to him and hurt him. Now I'm not saying he'll knock him out or stop him, but I just think he's going to beat him up pretty good. And whether they stop it or Canelo drops him or stops him on his own, he'll beat him pretty good. I think it'd be a unanimous decision at the worst. So yeah, I just don't think Caleb don't have anything to keep Canelo off of him with.
Yeah, a lot of trainers I've spoken to feel that Canelo is going to end up winning via a stoppage due to the body or due to the pressure, and they've mentioned that they don't think that Caleb would have the power, like you mentioned, to keep
No.
him off of him.
I think if I could say, just jump in there, the fight that I've been wanting to see, and we've been talking about before, Marcos, for me, and this is and he's the headache for Canelo in that division. If he got bit, is David Benavidez. David Benavidez got to come back down. But David Benavidez is a headache for anybody. And I'll tell you what, him and Canelo at 68, that's a pick-em fight for me. Pick-em fight.
Mm-hmm.
Does Plant give a better account of himself than Billy Joe Saunders, in your opinion, Ray? Does he have the style to fight better than the last opponents Canelo's had?
I don't know. Billy Joe Saunders, I think, only lasted as long as he did because he's a southpaw. Canelo had figured out. I don't know. Look, Canelo could come and jump right on him, start banging him to the body, and putting hurting on him right from the jump. As I said, Caleb doesn't have anything to keep him off him with, or he could take his time. Like, he's very methodical, as you know. He comes out, and Caleb will move, and then they'll figure him out after one or two rounds, and then start dissecting him, I think. I think, I just, either way, I don't think it goes the distance, and it doesn't play out well for Caleb. Though he's a hell of a fighter, don't get me wrong, but he just doesn't get the firepower to keep Canelo off of him, and eventually Canelo's just going to overwhelm him.